You may have seen many famous athletes and bodybuilders talking about how they used steroids back in the day. What these guys don't know is about the road that they're about to have for the rest of their life because of the side effects due to this drug. I've worked out many years, also even know people who have taken steroids, and I've seen what the steroids have done to them. After researching online articles as well as academic journals, I am here to teach you and convince you that steroids should be illegal, they should stay illegal, and they should never be taken as performance enhancers due to the side effects and the risks of this drug. I will be talking about three things today. I'll be talking about what steroids are, I will be talking about the side effects of this drug, as well as how it can even cause death, and then I will conclude. As we get into our first slide, we're going to be talking about what are steroids. Now, I first want to start off with talking about how the body already produces testosterone naturally. So now steroids, when you inject steroids, it's there to increase your testosterone levels even more because these absorb more protein, which then enhances muscle mass and strength. With enhanced testosterone levels, you will become aggressive, which is one of the side effects, and can even cause depression because of the aggressive levels. Steroids are composed of many harmful chemicals that have many side effects that we'll be talking about later in the speech, as well as there are many common steroids that you may have heard of. Some of them are Anabol, Winstrol, Decadruval, and HGH. Now, HGH is probably one of the most common ones that you've heard of. Back in 2008 and 2009, the MLB cracked down on MLB players using HGH, and you may have seen many even Hall of Fame players getting fined and suspended due to the intake of HGH. Now that you know some of what steroids are, we can talk about the side effects of steroids. First off, steroids, when not taken properly, are very dangerous. You need to eat right, you need to work every day, nonstop for many hours just to get these steroids working, and so you don't see many of the side effects that we'll be talking about. Hall and Hall did a study in the United States and found that 1 million people are abusing steroids in the United States. It's an increasing epidemic, and with steroids, one of the ways you can inject them is through needles. And once people start sharing needles, most of us know that that's how AIDS and HIV is spread. So it's becoming an epidemic, and we need to crack down on it. Since steroids is a legal drug, smuggling and distributing steroids have become a problem. And with that, since pharmaceutical companies can't make steroids, they are being made illegally, which means there are people in their garages making this drug, and we don't know what's in them, and that can become even more harmful for the user. Some of the side effects that this drug can cause are aggressiveness, euphoria, mood swings, high blood pressure, which we will be talking about next, and how it hurts the heart. It also causes liver tumors and cancers, jaundice, kidney tumors, severe acne, development of breasts, prostate cancers, infertility, baldness, and even possible death. Now, that is a long list of side effects. There are even more out there, but for me, taking this drug is not worth it. All those side effects outweigh any of the positives that the drug have, because even when you're done taking the steroid, the after effects are, well, when you're done taking them, you can even lose all the muscle mass that you gained, and it will turn into fat if you stop working out. And once that happens, you'll still have all these side effects, and now you lost everything that you worked hard for. So for me, it's not worth it. Now that you know some of the side effects of this drug, we can talk about how it causes death. So an Australia study took 24 young men that died between the ages of 28 and 32. They found that in these 28 to 32 men, they all had abused steroids, and they looked at the heart as the problem to why these young men died. They found out that they had increased cholesterol levels, which caused a heart attack, and that was due to the steroids. And after that is when the Australian government started cracking down on the steroids. They did a test on their brain and found out the depression levels were even high in these young gentlemen, and found that the heart of these 24 to 32 men were the heart of a 60-year-old because of the side effects of this drug. Now, if that doesn't convince you, another story you might have heard of is the Heath Benedict story. Heath Benedict was a D2 college football player, but an all-star. He was won 1 month away from the NFL draft, also projected to go one of the top rounds. He died due to an enlarged heart caused by steroids. Now, after that, many studies were done on his body, and there were some findings that came out of his death. Some of the studies that were found were that steroids can raise cholesterol levels, increase blood pressure, and increase platelet abnormalities, which can cause a heart attack. Another finding that was done was steroids increases amino acids in the blood, which can lead to a cardiac arrest. Now that you know that, we can talk about the conclusion and why you should not take steroids. So we have discussed what are steroids, what they're made of, side effects of steroids, as well as how it can even cause death. Now, there are many ways that you can get healthy, and steroids doesn't have to be it. If you research and even Google how to be healthy, how to gain muscle mass and strength, you don't have to take steroids. Now, steroids, in my opinion, are cheating, and you never want to be a cheater. Thank you.